when you do see a black guy and he's doing interracial dating in general, the women that usually will be with a black guy, especially if we're talking about white women, usually fall in certain categories. Now, remember, as I said, there's always exceptions. So all you black guys, stop crying because you got your little non-black girlfriend and you're going to say, my girlfriend's not like any of these. All right, cool, innit? But keep quiet. Category number 1. Party girls, bro. Party girls. They're not wifey material. They're just for a good time and they're for everybody. So if you're with a party girl, whether it's a casual hookup or you're trying to make it some kind of long-term relationship situation, bruh, it don't matter because she's for everybody. And bruh, like, there's no loyalty, commitment. She ain't taking you seriously because she don't take herself seriously. She's a party girl, bro. They're always out. They're drinking, smoking. They'll be with one guy one weekend. They'll be with another guy the next weekend. They're going to run up the mileage, high mileage. And the thing is, with some of these party girls, some of them are very, very attractive, bro. Press 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. Like, some of these party girls are very attractive. So this is what happens. If you sometimes you may see a black guy and he's with a hot, blonde, brunette, whatever. And then it's like, you're looking at that and you're thinking, she's hot, like, da-da-da-da. But, bro, she's anything, bro. Maybe she is one of them ones that she just likes black guys. But guess what? She's been with loads of black guys. There's nothing exclusive there. It's just for everybody, bro. And again, she don't even take you seriously. You're not really dealing with quality right here. Do you get what I'm saying? This is why it's like flash in the pan, here today, gone tomorrow, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's how she views you. So in essence, you're a toy. You're just a placeholder. A lot of the footballers, celebrities, and or rappers, etc., most of the things you see them out with in their music videos and all of this stuff, they're all party girls, bro. Buy them couple drinks, have your AP, have a nice car, boom, they're with you for that evening, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? And then, bruv, don't fall in love, innit? The next group, older ones, the mature ones. Now, the thing is with the mature ones, they've already gone past the wall. They hit the wall a while ago. Like, they're just open. They ain't got no man. Maybe they're divorced. Maybe they've had kids. Their kids are already grown, whatever. Like, they've got to a point in their life where they don't even care anymore, bruv. Like, do you get what I'm saying? They don't care. They don't feel no kind of like, what are my friends gonna think? What are my family gonna think? No, bruv. They're too grown for that. Press 1 in the chat if you've seen those couples where you see like the black guy and he's with like an older woman, older white blonde. She may not be bad looking, but she's an older woman, and you look at the guy and you think, bro, like, you could get a younger woman, bro. This is the thing with those older women. Yeah, they don't mind. Those kind of women, they'll go Jamaica and mess around with the young Jamaican guys, or go to a country in Africa and they'll mess with like a young stud out there. Like, do you get what I'm saying? They don't care, fam. But the thing is, men usually date younger women, bro, and younger women date older men, because the union actually is more feasible for, like, you know, reproduction and family, and just like a more efficient family dynamic. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas, like, when it's like a younger man with an older woman, especially an older woman who's probably not really trying to have a family, she's already had her family, or she doesn't want kids, and blah, blah, blah. And then the other question you got to ask is, in her prime years, was she open to dating black guys? Or is it that now that she's older, she's hit the wall, is she now just like, oh, I don't care, I just want some black willy? But I just feel like a lot of times, a lot of women, once they get past a certain age, all inhibitions just disappear, bro. They don't give a crap. They're just trying to live their best life, get some good willy, and that's it, bro. Like, all their fantasies are now opened, are just there to be fulfilled now. Or the next group are the ones who should be on a calorie deficit diet. And this stereotype is always made to be a joke, but there is validity to that stereotype, because I see that stereotype all the time. Like, to me, when I see that union, I just feel like, depending on the guy, innit? If the black guy looks like a black guy who he himself needs a calorie deficit diet, then like I can understand it. I ain't gonna know. I'll just be like, oh, whatever. Like, you're both in the same category, innit? But if it's like a black guy that you could do better, I think you can do better, bro. Like, those kind of situations just come on, bro. Come on, man. Is this what we're really doing? Is this what we're trying to promote? Alright, so that one's pretty self-explanatory. Alright, the next group, dating black guys, yeah? The ones who are just very low class, like like them women that you see, they're smoking loads of cigarettes, maybe drinking a lot, low income, those ones, like, bruh. And like, really and truly, if you're a black guy and you're worth something, you shouldn't be dealing with anyone that is of that kind of ilk. Like, you should have more respect for yourself, like, do you know what I mean? Them ones, when I see those couples, I just have to shake my head, bruv. It's just bad. Like, it's mad. If you're in a very predominantly white area and you come across one of these girls that they seem to only like black guys, she's got high mileage, bro. Sorry, fam. They know a lot of black guys, bro. They pretty much know all the black guys in your area. She goes to all the black events in the area. She'll travel. She'll travel as well, bro. There's nothing exclusive there, fam. Nothing exclusive, bro. Now, obviously, there's exceptions to everything. There's always exceptions. It's not absolutes. But in my opinion, the vast majority of non-black women who are very, very attractive, who come from stable homes, there's not really much dysfunction going on. Fam, most of them are going to stick with men from their own group for the most part. Not 100%, but for the most part. We have to be honest with ourselves. Us as black men, we have a lot of negative stereotypes that are following us. Some of them, there's a little bit of validity. Some of them are just propaganda. Most of these stereotypes have been pushed by non-black people. Let's keep it real. You gotta understand, yeah, women are very heavily influenced by what society says is good and what society says is bad, bro. And especially most women in this day and age, modern women, they want men with money, bro. Now, there's loads of black men that are rich and wealthy and successful, yeah, loads. But that same ideology and stereotype of black men being kind of socioeconomically at the bottom, being criminals, not having no money, being lazy, creating baby mamas, all of this kind of nonsense. Bro, those stereotypes is ringing in the ears of a lot of these non-black women, fam. Their families taught them this. Their dad taught them this. Their mamas warned them. Their friend group, is not really trying to, open the doors to dating black guys. So you got to understand there's a lot of different factors. And even some of these women, they may be still attracted to black men. They may physically find us attractive, but they just wouldn't take that extra step to go there with you. Do you get what I'm saying? They wouldn't put themselves in position for you to even interact with them in the first place. Now, again, I have to repeat this again, bro. I've had a lot of non-black women in my life. I've even had the stereotype by other black people, male and female, that King Richez, he just loves white women and King Richez only loves non-black women, which is not true. Which is absolutely not true. People that know me in real life know that that's not true. I say that to say this. I've had a lot of success with non-black women, but that does not change my understanding of this dynamic. This dynamic is very, very clear in my mind, bro. Like, especially when you get outside of multicultural cities, multicultural environments. When you get out there and you see how the rest of the world is, that's when you get a clear understanding. People in general are so influenced by what the media is showing you, the images, the couples, the unions that they keep showing you, and then you think, oh yeah, this is how it is. Bro, you gotta understand, those people that they show you on the TV are not just the average. And I just think like this, like, black guys, yeah, always respect yourself. Have respect for yourself, and don't just deal with anything like the first thing that comes along, or this comes along and it's easy. it's just an easy layup, and then you think, oh yeah, like I got something here. Like, bro, nah, man, respect yourself and deal with someone that respects themselves as well. I've already gone through a lot of things, like, to see the mistakes I've made in the past, and like, bro, like, you just gotta be aware of the game you're playing and the players you're playing with. You gotta be aware, bro. Like, you gotta do this with your eyes open, bruv.